Navy SEALs do not fear age, they fear fragility. You know what kills more men over 50 than disease? It is not a diagnosis. It is the weakness that hits when you cannot lift your grandkid or get off the deck without a struggle. While most guys waste time on bench press routines that stopped working years ago, we are building functional armor. Elite training has known this secret for decades. It is not about the weight on the bar, it is about how you move under pressure. These 5 Navy SEALs exercises will rebuild you from the ground up and make you feel 25 again. If you are ready to stop being a liability, let's begin. The bear crawl. Most men over 50 have not been on all fours since they were toddlers. That is a massive failure. Your body was designed to move at ground level, and when you abandon it, your brain literally forgets how to coordinate. This is not cardio, this is neural reprogramming. Every step on the deck forces your opposite arm and leg to work together, a pattern called contralateral movement. It reclaims the primal strength you lost years ago. Get on your hands and knees with your joints stacked. Lift your knees 2 inches off the ground. Move one hand and the opposite knee forward in small 6-inch steps. Keep your hips level and your back flat. Move forward 10 feet, then go backward. Moving in reverse is where the real struggle begins because your brain is not wired for it. Start with 3 rounds of 10 feet forward and back. By week 4, you will pause for 3 seconds mid-crawl to make it truly brutal. This builds more than muscle. It rebuilds the coordination required for the field. It also sets the stage for our next objective, where we see how you handle a heavy load when life gets lopsided. The suitcase carry. Real life is never balanced. You don't haul gear or supplies with perfectly weighted handles on both sides. You carry one heavy load on one side. The suitcase carry looks simple. Pick up a weight, walk, and do not fall over. The tactical truth is that this builds more core strength than 1,000 crunches. It develops anti-lateral flexion, the power that keeps your spine from buckling when life gets lopsided. When you hold 50 pounds on your right, your entire left side fires to keep you upright. You are resisting force to bulletproof your back. Grab a kettlebell or dumbbell starting with 35 to 50 pounds. Stand tall and let the weight hang at your side. Walk with purpose, pulling your shoulder down and packing it tight. Your torso must stay perfectly vertical. If you lean even an inch, the weight is too heavy. Take deliberate steps for 30 feet, then switch hands. Execute 3 sets per side. By week 4, aim for 60 pounds with a rock-solid frame. Your grip may fail before your core does, that's expected. This isn't for show, it's the difference between throwing your back out or completing the mission. It also leads directly into our next drill to reclaim your lost rotational power. Standing halos. Most men over 50 only move in one direction, straight forward. Because of that, you lose the ability to rotate. Standing halos aren't just about your shoulders, they are about rebuilding the rotational power you have been losing for a decade. Every time you reach into the back seat of your truck or turn quickly, you are using rotational strength. This is the first thing that disappears when you rely on forward-facing gym machines. This movement pattern reactivates your entire kinetic chain. When you circle a weight around your head, you force every stabilizer muscle from your shoulders to your hips to fire in sequence. This is not bodybuilding, this is functional armor against real-world injuries. Grab a kettlebell or dumbbell. Start with 10 to 15 pounds. Hold it upside down at chest level. Now circle it slowly around your head. Keep your core locked and your ribs down. Do not let your lower back arch. The weight passes behind your head, around the other side, and back to center. Your neck stays neutral, and your eyes stay forward. Your abs should be working harder than your shoulders. If they are not, you are moving too fast. For week 1, aim for 8 reps in each direction for 2 sets. Focus purely on a smooth, controlled path. By week 4, you will be moving heavier weight for 12 reps. We are building resilience, not ego. This stability is exactly what you will need for our next objective, where we take the weight overhead. The waiter's walk. The waiter's walk takes everything brutal about the suitcase carry and flips it vertical. Now you are holding weight overhead, testing your stability, mobility, and core control simultaneously. This is the movement that reveals the truth about your structural integrity. Most guys think overhead strength is about deltoids. They are wrong. It is about creating a stable pillar from your hand to your feet. When that weight is up, your rotator cuff, lats and glutes must form one integrated chain. This is why guys who bench 300 pounds often wobble like a drunk giraffe when they try to walk with just 25 pounds overhead. Grab a kettlebell or dumbbell, start with 10 to 15 pounds. Press it overhead and lock your elbow. Your bicep should be by your ear. Wrist stacked directly over your shoulder. Look up slightly at the weight. Now walk. Take slow, controlled steps. Keep your ribs down and brace your core like you're expecting a punch. Walk 20 feet out and 20 feet back. If the weight drifts or your elbow bends, the set is over. Put it down, switch arms, and repeat. For week 1, execute 3 sets per arm. By week 4, increase to 20 pounds if your form is tight. This builds the kind of shoulder resilience that translates to real-world utility. Which brings us to the final objective, the ultimate truth teller that determines how long you are going to stay in the fight. The dead hang. The dead hang is the ultimate truth teller. Most men over 50 cannot hold on for 10 seconds. That isn't just a sign of weak hands, it's a preview of how fast you are losing functional strength everywhere. Grip strength correlates directly with longevity. This isn't motivational talk, it is cold, hard data. Studies show that men with weak grip strength have significantly higher mortality rates. But here is the secret. Hanging doesn't just build grip, it decompresses your entire posterior chain. It allows your spine to lengthen after decades of being crushed by desks and steering wheels. It is a postural reset button. Find a pull-up bar, grab it with both hands, palms facing away. Now, just hang. Let your body go completely loose. Let your shoulders move up toward your ears and keep your arms straight. Do not swing, do not kick. Just breathe through the burn in your forearms. When you can no longer hold on, step down, do not drop. If you can't hang with full weight yet, use a box to support your feet and gradually reduce the assistance. For week 1, aim for 3 hangs of 10 seconds each. By week 4, the target is 30 seconds. If you hit 60 seconds, you are in elite territory. This single exercise doesn't just build a crushing grip, it might literally add years to your life. There it is. 5 exercises that rebuild your body better than any machine ever could. You now have the tools to reclaim rotational power, rewire your brain, build a bulletproof core, achieve vertical stability, and face the hard truth of longevity. The question is simple: will you execute, or will you forget this by tomorrow? Your body doesn't care about your excuses or your schedule. It only responds to the pressure you put it through. If you want to stop being a liability and start being an asset, the path is right in front of you. This isn't about the mirror, it's about being the man who can still move when life gets heavy. If this briefing hit home, subscribe and turn on your notifications. There is a lot more intel where this came from. Now, get off the couch and get to work.